Hi, I'm Richard.
And I'm Margot.
And this is
Week
2, June 2017 Wednesday Night Hop.
Level 1.
Level 1 Lindy swing outs.
Woohoo!
So it's only a 3-week course, so we're working our way up to the forward-facing swing out.
Moving
Tonight,
fast.
we reviewed a little bit about the basic footwork and just drilled that a bunch. And then we moved on to our 2 different versions of the
Getting out into open.
from closed into open,
Yep.
and 2 different versions of getting from closed back into open back into closed.
Yeah. So we did not spend a whole lot of time on the vanilla send out, but we're going to show you that now so that you can practice it. It takes 8 counts, and basically the lead is going to give the follow a little bit of a rock.
Rotation.
3 and 4.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And from the other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
So I'm guiding out on the 3 and 4 in this nice slow arc.
Yeah.
Open up.
And follows, we are traveling slowly. We're trying to make sure that we take all of our 8 counts because our lead is giving a nice gentle lead. If you get a stronger lead, that probably means your lead would like you to do that move in 6 counts, which is an East Coast swing. 6 count kind of send out, yeah. So then we worked mostly on the fancy version of our send out, which was a tuck turn.
Tuck turn.
And this is one style of tuck turn. This one is
Stop
one that
sign.
uses a stop in between.
So the first one we did was just a single spin. So we got a 1,
2.
sorry, it's a follower's hip
1, 2,
to the stop
3,
sign,
and 4,
to the halo,
5, 6,
and down.
7, and 8.
And let's do it from a different angle. So we've got this to the follower's
1,
hip,
2,
to the
3,
stop
and
sign,
4,
to the halo
5,
and
6,
down,
7, and 8.
correct the hand at the end.
Yeah, and leads to correct that hand. Just kind of wrap your fingers across the top. Follows, we want to make sure that we are not attempting to help correct because that's how the fumble
Accidents
happens.
happen.
Yeah, let the leads do the correction.
So we're leading that move with both hands leads. So there's the lead in the front with the hand, a little bit of energy in the front, and a little bit of a tracing the halo on the top, not cranking, just a little bit of, and we're sending our follower through the turn with the right arm.
Yep, follows, we want to make sure that we maintain a connection with our lead. We don't need to hang on to make that turn happen safely. We just want to stay connected.
The next thing we did was give a little bit more energy to the turn and allow the follower to take 2 spins instead of 1. And that fills up the 8 counts a little bit more easily. So it looks like this: 5, 6, 7 onto the follower's hip, to the stop sign, and double spin back to the basic.
Yep. Follows, we talked about making sure that we keep our own arm within our eyesight so that we don't injure our shoulders by getting cranked sideways. And we also talked about, what else did we talk about? We talked briefly about the idea of maintaining the appropriate distance for your own height. So leads may have a tendency to misjudge how tall their follow is because they're dancing with so many people. You know how tall you are, so make sure that you are guiding the lead's hand over your own head. Don't push up too hard or you're going to have to reach, and don't let them smack you in the face because you know how tall you are.
It happens.
Yeah.
Again, in order to make that happen, leads, we're giving a little bit more energy in the right arm to guide. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So on between 4 and 5, I'm already starting to guide my follower through on the right side.
Yeah. So that was our single and double spin versions of the tuck turn.
Once we were in open, we just did basics
and
and
open. We did basic and open.
1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Without any movement.
Yep, we talked about the idea of the leads having a lot of different directions they can send the follow in for a rock step.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Rock step apart.
Yeah.
Do a rock step forward.
We didn't spend too much time working on any of these, but we want to make sure that you know that there are options so that when we start using one or the other, you know that the others aren't wrong, they're just different.
And then we talked about the simple arm of welcome return to closed. So instead of doing a rock step, which is a step replaced, it would be a step backwards, where the lead is walking backwards on 1 to lead the follower in.
Take small steps.
So you got this 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right back into closed position. It's a nice, slow, easy move.
Leads, remember that if you want your follow to take the full 8 counts to return to your side, don't give them too much energy on 1, 2, or they're going to be...
a 6-count move.
Yeah, they're going to be right back next to you much sooner than you expect. And then we also worked on the fancier version, which is the Lindy circle. And that emphasizes a different connection point at count 4.
We talked about this stretch away feeling where we've got this nice connection on the follower's back with the lead's right arm, and we're just kind of sinking away from each other with just a little bit of stretch, not a lot, just enough to feel.
Just a little bit.
And no leaning
Yep.
for your partner.
Yep. You want to think about bending your knees to make that happen, not necessarily sticking your butt out or leaning away.
And we got to that 4 connection by kind of changing places. So we did the lead in on count 1, the same way we did with the vanilla return. And then we got to on count 4, that change of place. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 3 and 4 are rotational. We've got this nice feel. And then we continued that rotation on 5, 6, and then went straight back on 7 and 8 for the triple to get back into side-by-side position.
Yep. Follows, we talked about the fact that with active following, we're making sure that we are staying more or less square to our partners. We're doing this turn. When Richard leads me into that 4 position, 1, 2, 3, and 4, he's asking me to turn with him by rotating his own upper body, so I'm staying with him. If he wanted me to go past, he would do something different. Yeah? So on this turn, make sure that you are tracking your lead's upper body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
When we put it all together, we have this side by side. We did this basic
2, 3, and 4, 5, 6,
7, and then the tuck
8.
turn. 1, 2, with a
Single
double spin.
or double.
5, 6, 7, and a basic and open. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and a circle to get back into closed. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we talked about for the circle how it's linear on count 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are rotational, and 7 and 8 is linear again back into a triple to get to side-by-side position.
Yep. And for anybody who wants to experiment, if you think about your regular basic in your partnership, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, you're using the same feel for your 1, 2, and your 7 and 8 on your Lindy circle.
Okay. And that was it for week 2. Be sure to come back to week 3 where we turn all those pieces
Into a swing out.
See you on the dance floor.